Sanctions have become the main international policy tool in the struggle to restrain Iran's nuclear ambitions. Following Tehran's cool reception to the Obama administration's diplomatic overtures, the UN passed a fourth set of sanctions last month that are being bolstered by fresh unilateral American measures and expected European Union penalties. But are the sanctions working? No doubt they are depriving Iran of much-needed investment in its oil and gas industry. They're starving it of financial services. They are making its international trade and business dealings infinitely more complex and far more costly. But Iran has also learned to adapt to sanctions, shifting the direction of its trade from Europe towards the East, and wooing smaller financial institutions and Asian companies to replace international oil giants. Most importantly, Tehran has benefited from the massive rise in oil prices, which allowed the Islamic regime to cushion the blow of sanctions and maintain, if not increase, spending, including on imports. While sanctions might be the only policy tool on which world powers can now agree, there is no sign, at least not yet, that they are accomplishing the intended purpose of persuading the regime to curb its nuclear program. In fact, both missile and uranium enrichment activities have steadily progressed. To learn more about oil, click on the Oil tab. Many international oil companies have stopped dealing with Iran. Most recently, companies have also curbed crucial gas exports to Iran, which imports a good portion of its domestic needs. The oil and gas industry has been denied investment, technology, and expertise, damping its hopes of raising oil production to 7 million barrels per day by 2015. Production, instead, has declined over the past 5 years. To learn more about trade, click on the Trade tab. Iran has found ways of circumventing sanctions by trading less with Europe, more with the East. China has become a much more important partner. Dubai has been a main re-export hub where Iran can also create front companies that can procure items banned by sanctions. To learn more about the nuclear program, click on Nuclear. Iran needs 3 things to acquire a nuclear weapon: sufficient quantities of low-enriched uranium, ballistic missiles, and a warhead design. Despite the sanctions, Iran has stepped up its production of low-enriched uranium. Total LEU stock at the end of May was 2,427 kilograms. If further enriched to weapons grade, this could be sufficient for 2 nuclear bombs. Iran has also been developing longer-range missiles, which are now capable of reaching Turkey, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. It is 2 or 3 years away from deploying the Sajil-2 missile with a range of 2,200 kilometers, capable of hitting southern Russia and Greece. On warhead design, which could trigger the nuclear device, progress is less certain. Several European intelligence agencies, however, are confident that Iran has been actively working on a warhead since 2004.